for my laboratory exercise number 12, I have my instructor gave me this bunch of if statements, and the exercise says I need to uh, convert this into multiple statement, multiple selection structure. So for this laboratory exercises, I will be using switch statement, and then I'm gonna show in 3 different languages as per instructor's instruction, which is the C++, C Sharp, and Java. So first, I'll start start looking into the problem. This is the problem that they gave to me. So I'll approach this. So the current structure uses if statement, as you can see, is that check the value of k and assign a value to j. So you can see it there. So if k is equal to 1 or equal to 2, j is equal to 2 times k minus 1. So I'm gonna use a switch statement since it would allow me to handle multiple cases where the conditions depend on the specific values of k. So the logic of the switch statement will be like it's gonna be like this. I will apply this later on to the 3 different languages, which is the C++, C Sharp, and Java. So my logic into converting this if statements into multiple selection structure, in like for my case I'll be using the switch. So when k is equal to 1 or 2, equal to 1 or 2, j, the value of j will be equal to, I'm just gonna copy this. So that's 1 for my second conversion. So I'm just converting the if statement. So when k should be just copy pasting is 3 or 5, the value is, just changes the tree. So I'm just copying it again. 3. Oops, this is +1. When k is 4, there's no r, the value of j is this 4 times k minus 1. Okay, now the last one. So I'm gonna use this again. When k is either 6 or 7 or 8, the value of j is equal to k minus 2. So this is I'm gonna use this logic for my switch statement. So I'll be using this. So I just converted the multiple if statement into this logic, which I will be using the switch. switch case, switch statement case clauses. So let's start by digging into the C++. So here I have the, basically it's the same. I use the multiple if statements, and then I just converted it using the switch case in C++, and yeah, and then basically I just added like basic output, and then of course like I set value here. So all three languages I'm gonna set the value of k to 4 just for consistency and to show you also the output. So here we do have a switch case, the switch k. So this is the switch statement here checks the value of a single expression. So in this case, in our problem, the variable k is here. So based on the value of k, the program will jump to the corresponding case that matches the key's value. So I think since we set up already the value of k, I know you already know which is the case that will satisfy the value of the k. Anyway, moving on. So each of these cases, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9. 9 if we consider the default, so that's the default case. So it does correspond to a specific value of k. So here we have case 1, value of case 1, value of case 2, and case 2, 3, 5, and so on. So I'll just make an example, like for example, k is equal to 1. So the program will jump to case 1. If k is equal to 2, then the program will jump to case 2. So each case ends with, as you can see, a break statement to stop further execution of the switch block after the case is being handled. So if it satisfies already, the case is being handled, that we already have like, okay, I got it, k is equal to 4 here, so we basically just break the statement. So I will explain just quickly, briefly, the case. For case 1 and 2, these are, I group this together because both cases do the same thing. So calculate g times k minus 1. So that's why I just group it into one thing. So the program doesn't continue to the next cases if the case is satisfied between either case 1 or 2. For case 3 and 5, similarly, they share the same logic for calculating the value of j. So that's why I also group them. So if k is equal to 3 or 5. For case number 4, it's you can see it's only 1. So because this is just a simpler, because like we're just checking if k is equal to 4. So it's just simple. And then for the case 6, 7, and 8, I also group them here, 6, 7, and 8, because again they use the same formula or the same logic, so I have it also there. For the default case here, I added that, so to it's actually just to block if we want to handle, like for example, cases where k doesn't match to any of our specified values, like for example if it's out of range, for example if k is equal to 9, 10, or so on. So it's just an optional, I just put it there as my default case. So this is just basically the logic explanation of the program given the multiple if statement here. So what I did is I just materialized this, just use this logic that I had, uh, translating this multiple if statement into this logic, and then apply this into C++. So some of the points to remember here is the switch evaluates the value k, and then for our case levels here, like 1 to 8 plus the default case 9. So it just checked the specific values of k. So, and then break is very crucial to prevent the program from failing through to the next case. So as you can remember in other laboratory exercise, it's really important because if we miss the break, it will just continue. In some language, I think it was also C or C++. Anyway, so yeah, that's an important one. And also the default case handles any values, again, as I said, like if out of range. So that's the thing. So I will be running this just to show the. So the thing is, it's 15. So why 15? Because we set k is equal to 4. So if k is equal to 4, we go to the case number 4. So we basically just do this. J is equal to 4 times 4 minus 1. Again, the precedence, arithmetic operations precedence. So multiplication is higher than subtraction. So we multiply first 4 times 4, which is equal to 16 minus 1. So we got the 15. So our program is correct. So yeah, that's the C++ conversion of those multiple statement.